Alright, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? So we got a 7 series in this episode. I mean, it's gonna be a one episode because we'll be installing Avon head unit, the Android unit that's factory fit. That's my friend's car, E38 740il, 2001. It's been fully restored. That's a little introduction, black on black. So we have this factory head unit that we'll be removing and installing Avon head unit. So we're gonna go step by step. He has some Watson 20-inch wheels. We already started taking the trunk apart because the thing is with the head unit, so if you have a pre-facelift E38, it's just plug and play. You just take this unit out and plug that other one in and you're good to go. Since this is a facelift 01, has all the DSP stuff located in the back module, so we gotta fit the cable all the way from the trunk to the front. That's him, that's his car. So that's the Avon head unit. I mean, we'll just show you guys in a bit. I mean, we're gonna take it step by step. We'll show you the unit and everything. So pretty much we'll be taking apart this bottom tray, the head unit, and we'll be taking all this this side back seats and the bottom, the deck cover and everything, because we gotta fit through the cable from here, from this trunk, because the actual module located here behind this fender. So yeah, all right, let's start taking apart. All right guys, so first thing first, we'll be removing this plastic tray or whatever you call it. It has plastic 10mm nuts, so we're gonna take this so we can take this cover out, because we have to take this cover out and start dismantling all this stuff, because pretty much we don't need none of this. I mean, we're gonna still put it back so it stays original, but for the head unit purposes we don't need that. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Well, I mean, we're gonna start removing, like I said, all this nuts. Take this, pop this this piece cover, then we'll just take all this off to get to the module, which is all the way in the back. Okay guys, in order to take this cover, now we gotta see this little holes here. It has 4, 2 on each side. We gotta insert like small pins or whatever you have that fits in here, so it pushes against clips and this thing pops a little bit. That way we can remove this cover around it, so we can pop this this trunk cover to get in there. Let's try this. Okay, so something like that. That's it. See?
It's popping out right
It's
away.
popping out. So yeah, you just gotta wiggle a little bit. I mean, it has like special tools, so since we don't have it, you just improvise.
There you go.
See?
It's out.
It's out.
Just pull it
Pops like this. Then obviously you just disconnect these 2 clips. Yeah, press on that.
There you go.
So yeah guys, and then we'll just take this piece. Now it's easy to pop, as you can see. We'll put it aside, and now we're just gonna do this. See, and we gotta undo these 2 clips that's in the bottom to take this whole system out. Just undo those clips. Alright guys, so the cover is removed. Now we have, see all these 8mm bolts in here in the bottom too. Then we got a couple. So pretty much you undo all these 8 bolts, and I believe you gotta undo this tray as well, which is 10mm. So we're gonna bring all this here so we can go behind here, behind this cover. See, there's a module, that's where we gotta go, and then feed the cable and stuff. So yeah, so just undo all this stuff, then I'll show you the next process. Okay, then you got one in there.
Uh-oh.
Get an extension. That's it. It pops up. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You can leave it like that aside. Now. Alright guys, so we took all this apart and we have a cover here with 2 plastic clips. That's the module we want to get in here. So it's 8 mil here, and you also have an 8 mil bolt here. So we're gonna take it and just bring it here, and then we're gonna start tearing the interior apart to feed the cable. Which, let me take this out and then I'll show you what the next step. So yeah, I mean, don't be afraid. It's plug and play. If it's all factory, no one hasn't messed with the wiring. It should be plug and play. I know it looks like a rat's nest, but nothing to be worried about it. It's gonna go back like OEM. Alright guys, so that's the module. That's where you want to get. See this quad lock wire? That's where we're gonna attach this long cable, which it's gonna go from trunk all the way to the front. So yeah, so right now guys, we're tearing the interior apart. Pretty much you gotta remove the whole back seats and this whole deck area in order to get in there, fit the cable from here, remove this trim, the B-pillar. Then we'll be removing this trim right here, this under tray, and we'll be removing the cluster too, because we're gonna feed the cable from here all the way to here. So pretty much from the trunk to here we gotta fit that cable, which, let me guys tear all this apart. I'll show you the next process. Okay guys, so we have this quad cable. Before you fit the cable through the car, you want to make sure you test and see if it works with the head unit. We have the head unit here. So pretty much what you want to do, so obviously you're gonna see 4 different plugs, right? So you're gonna just use these 2 plugs pretty much. That's the OEM plug, and you're gonna take this little connector here, this one right here, you're gonna transfer it here on this one, then plug this one here, and then plug that one in here. Then obviously plug the stereo, and then we're gonna test it, see if it runs. If it runs, then we're just gonna proceed with the procedure. Alright, so let me just do this real quick and I'll show you if it's gonna work. Alright guys, so like I said, so that's the original plug, right, for this module, and this is the cable for the Android unit. So pretty much, so from the original connector you take this piece out, right? You take this blue clip out, you remove this and put it on the exact same spot. Some cars has 2, some has 1. This one had 1. So you transfer it here, then you plug this in, and then the other cable that comes with this long extended cable, you connect to the factory harness, which, because it has 4 connectors, right? That's for different cars. So if you have a different option car, so this we're gonna just leave it blank. So this 2, right, connect, then you connect the car to see if the unit works, which it works perfectly fine. That's what you want to do first, just test the unit if everything is good, because you don't want to do all this hardness through the car and then find out it's not working. That's just gonna be sad. You're gonna take it apart and redo everything. So now, since we verified the unit works, so I'm gonna unplug this, then we're gonna start tearing more interior stuff, like I'll show you, because you gotta remove this, because we're gonna feed the cable through here, which all the way here. We might even have to take the front seat, like I said. So we're gonna just feed the cable to the front. Once there, then we can assemble the trunk, so we don't need the trunk anymore. Then we're gonna work on the front, pretty much connecting, because you had extra accessories like the iBus, the decoder. He has like a backup camera and like bunch of accessories he wants to do. So we'll be doing all this and showing you. So all right, since it's working right now, so we're gonna start, like I said, fitting the cable after we tear the interior out. Alright guys, so we just roughly pull the cable from the trunk. So pretty much that's what you gotta do to feed this cable. So we're gonna feed through here all the way through the side under the carpet, and then it's gonna come to the front, gonna go up under this tray. It's gonna come from this cluster side. It's gonna go from here all the way to here. So we're gonna first feed this main cable harness. Well, that's what you gotta do pretty much. If you have a facelift E38, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it at the end. So right now, carefully, well, what you want to first do, pretty much, you want to first feed this cable through here, right? Bring it here and leave how much length you need, and from here then you like tuck it nicely, and whatever excess you got left you just zip tie it in the back, so that way you don't have any loose cables or anything. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna try to feed the cable through the under the dash cluster area to the stereo unit area, and then we're gonna feed the cable here. Alright guys, so we just hooked up the DSP. We did pull the wires here all the way from the factory spot through the under the carpet. Well, it's all loomed up here. So we just hooked up just to see radio works music. So if play the music just for a second so you guys hear it. So yeah, music works. Now we're gonna just put everything back together. This side, that's just the music aspect. We're done with the wiring, so we can probably assemble this side, and then we're gonna obviously go for the backup camera. So we're gonna pull this trunk. This side we're gonna get the wires, then we're gonna install the front camera as well. So right now, since the sound works, everything, we just assemble the trunk back. That's what we're gonna do. Like this side we don't need it anymore, it's all hooked up, wired. So we're gonna put this back to OEM spec, everything here, so we don't need this side anymore. And then obviously we're gonna start working with the rear camera. Then once we finish with that too, then we're gonna do the front camera, and then we're done. So yeah, simple as that. So right now let me just guys assemble this trunk area, since it's all working, the stereo and stuff. So I'm just gonna tug this wires and stuff, zip tie it, whatever needs to be done, and then put it together like I said, and we're done with the trunk, this space pretty much, and with the main harness. So we can put the cluster back, the seats, and whatever it's necessary here, this side, all the plastic trims and stuff. So because this side we're done, we don't need it anymore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished this trunk space. We put everything back together. I mean, this stuff not hooked up because you don't need it, it's just there, so we don't have any holes, but it's all plugged in back to OEM spec. This side, I mean, trunk is complete. We also wired the backup camera, so it's right here, if you can see it. Yep, right here. So you take one of the license plate lights out, and then you fit it in here. Then obviously you connect the light too for the license plate, and then you take this space out, then you wire the wire from here. Then we made a little hole in this rubber boot. So you take the wire, you wire all the way here, then ground, you just put it on taillight bolt, one of the studs, that's ground. Then obviously the positive, we tapped it to a reverse wire on the original harness, which is the yellow one here. so that way your camera works. And the interior stuff, pretty much we put it together, like the back section, because I mean we did, like I said, the stereo wire we fitted through here, the backup camera we feed the cables all the way through here, and then we just gotta put the front back together. I mean, we did attach the stereo already, so all the wires hooked up, we put it back on, so it looks like this. We just gotta put there the under tray cover. Also, we pull some accessory cables here, so it's gonna live in the glove box. This is the CarPlay thing. Then you have a USB port for anything you want to use. And pretty much we're just gonna assemble this section and that section, and we'll just show you all the functions, how like the stereo works, and pretty much that's all. Yeah, it's simple. I mean, it just takes time to dismantle the interior and stuff just to feed the cables, but at the end it's worth it. So right now we're just gonna put this glove box area all together, like back to OEM spec, then we'll put the cover, then we'll show you the final result. Then yeah, all right guys, so it's complete assembled right now, everything. So pretty much that's the iBus system, right? It shows your range, temperature, gas assumption, mileage, everything. It's in kilometers right now, but we're gonna transfer it to miles and gallons. The battery voltage, the oil temperature, coolant temperature, engine is cold right now, so it says cold. So also you have this kind of stuff, right? So see, this door is open, so right now it shows it's open. I'm gonna close the windows right here. See, they're all closed right now. So watch, I close the door, right? So it's closed. So if he opens it, see that we open that door, it shows here it's open. Then close it, and then let's say if we put the lights on, right? So see the lights on, we put the blinkers, it shows the blinkers. Same if I flash the high beams, it shows the high beams. I mean, it's super nice. Watch, I'm gonna open the driver window, so it says it's open. And then that's just the iBus unit, so it has everything pretty much, radio, like Bluetooth, whatever you want to do. So you hit Bluetooth, then obviously if we play music, it's gonna play music. So we hooked up the backup camera, so I'm gonna put it on reverse. See, it's showing the backup camera right now. So put it on park, it goes back to normal. I mean, it has
Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, it has CarPlay, YouTube, whatever you want to do. So it has like bunch of functions, like you can even, like from the iBus app, like where is it here, you can do, it has bunch of settings, you know, like even if you put, like, you know, those LED aftermarket bulbs and stuff in interior or exterior, you can like code the voltage and stuff here. See, has options. Then it has this kind of stuff. You put on sport mode, pretty much it shows your how much horsepower you're using, torque, RPM, shows like the temperature, everything. So it's like a pretty cool thing. So we even hooked up the CarPlay, so that's the CarPlay. So if he connects to his phone right now, see, device trying to connect,
there you go.
yeah, so yeah, right now it's pretty much, it's his phone right now. It's, he can do whatever, use it. It's pretty nice. So you can do whatever, like I said, play music, to everything. And it's a factory fit, so OEM, as you can tell. It looks like a OEM head unit. I like it. I mean, also it's pretty responsive, like the touchscreen. So yeah, it's a cool, like, interior upgrade. You can play music, whatever you want to do, so it's here. So yeah, pretty much this is it. That's how you install it. in the future, if you want, you can hook up front camera, dash cam. It has everything. I mean, we just did the backup camera and the head unit. That's like the main things you use. The other accessories, it's up to the person. So if you want to go for it, if you don't, it's up to you. But it's like an Android, so you can like connect to like hotspot or Wi-Fi, whatever you want to do. Like it has like so many options, you know. You can even change this background theme, so whatever you want to do. We just kind of blacked out, so it has all kind of options. So yeah, this is it. But yeah, alright guys, so I think we're gonna finish here. So please like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Show some love. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.